Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Transformers Titans Return review for you today. This is Legends Class Autobot Rewind. He is one of the cassette robots that, one of Blaster's minions, for lack of a better term. As you can see, it does show functionality with Autobot Blaster, the leader class figure from this line. So pretty cool artwork up here. I think that looks pretty neat. Take a look at this side. You can see he's got the robot mode, and then he's got his kind of, I don't know if they're like a PDA or like a Palm Pilot or an iPad, whatever you want to call it, kind of look. And then he's got a tank mode here, which looks pretty good. I'll try to zoom in. I might just read it to you, but I think you can see it there. Mini tank rolls out with Autobot Blaster. Very basic little description bio there for him. Nothing too deep or anything like that, just a throwaway sentence. So we'll go ahead, we'll bust Autobot Rewind out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look. So taking a look at him straight out of the box, I think he looks fantastic. Very cool little robot mode here, not really any kibble on the back or anything, which I appreciate. And it's really nice paint apps. I love the gold here on the chest, I love the little Autobot symbol, the red here on the shoulders, and then you can see some tank tread here on the legs, but it doesn't really bother me at all. Face sculpt is so G1 accurate, it's ridiculous. I think they did a fantastic job on that. It even kind of looks thin, like it's supposed to slide back into the cassette, just like the G1 toy. I think they did an absolutely fantastic job. I'm going to try to get in here close so you can see that. It's very simple, just a face plate and visor, but looks really nice. That, of course, is on a swivel from side to side. There's a little bit of rotating back and forth, but that's because of how the head folds into the chest. It's not really a ball joint. But there is a ball joint here in the shoulder. Actually, I guess that's really more of a swivel, and this is kind of a rotate, but it gives you kind of the same functionality as a ball joint. Then you have 90 degrees, pretty much 90 degrees there in the elbow. No waist articulation, but you do have a true ball joint in the hip there. And then you have another one there. Sorry, I need to zoom back out. So you have the ball joint in the hip here, and then you have a ball joint here in the knee. And then the ankle doesn't really have articulation. It just kind of, that's for the transformation. It kind of folds in. But there is some movement there. But really, I love the look of him. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. Very G1 accurate. Very nice paint apps with the chest and the shoulders and the head. Just really loving the robot mode. You can kind of see a sticker here, which is going to be for the kind of screen of the like iPhone type mode. These stickers have a tendency to kind of peel off a little bit, so you just kind of want to smooth them down as best you can. Now, he does come with one accessory. It's a very simple little gun, but it does the job. He can either hold it in his hand, very simply like that, or you can actually peg it into the side, Megatron style, and then he can wield it that way. I personally just like it better in his hand, because I can't see a arm-mounted cannon without thinking of Megatron or Galvatron, so I kind of just like the look of that. But it's a great-looking figure. I absolutely love it in robot mode. But now we'll go ahead and we'll check out the tank mode. So the transformation into tank mode is not overly complicated. You're going to go ahead and just take the gun out for now. You're going to pop open the chest just like that, and then the whole head is just going to rotate right in there and close back up. You're going to straighten out those toes I kind of showed you earlier. Now be careful, because mine kind of, when I do that, it kind of comes unpegged on the one side. It's not a big deal. You just kind of rock it back into place, and it, very easy to do. Then you're going to turn these actually this way so that the treads are facing the inside towards each other. And then you can kind of move these out of the way, and then this will just rotate straight up like that. Now, the directions say that these click together at this point, and they kind of have little tabs, but mine doesn't really click together in any kind of audible fashion, but it stays together fairly decently. At this point, you're going to straighten out these little hinges here, and then you're going to bring these together up like this. And then you can just bring these straight down. And you'll see there's a little indentation for this kind of knob or peg to kind of clip in on the side there. You just need to get that lined up. It's a little finicky, but there you go. Once you get it, it's good to go. And then you just take this and you can see the little clip right there, and that's just going to clip on right there. Very simply. There we go. So there you go. You have a little tank mode, which I think looks pretty good. Nice treads on the side. The barrel can go up and down a little bit, which is nice. Otherwise, it's a pretty basic tank mode, but I like it. I mean, I think of all the kind of secondary vehicle modes that we've gotten so far in this, with these cassettes between Buzzsaw and Stripes and this guy, I definitely think this one is the most successful by far. It looks like a tank. It has a little bit of turret movement, which is nice, or cannon movement, whatever you want to say. And it actually has some tread on the side, so I definitely think it's a pretty successful tank mode. So transformation into what I guess I'm going to call the iPhone mode from now on, or smartphone, is very simple. You're just going to go ahead and remove the cannon. I don't know why it's so tight on there. In any case, you're going to then lift these back up, and then you're going to take these and just rotate them like this so that they're just like that. And then these gray pieces will actually rotate out and straighten out just like that. And then you're just going to bring them straight down, and you can see there's a little spot for it to peg in, a little indentation right there, and they're just going to peg in on both sides. So it's very nice, very tight, you know, little smartphone mode. And they have a little spot right here that you can go ahead and store the weapon, which I greatly appreciate. I think that is a fantastic touch. So simple, but it's just so you can keep that on the side so you don't lose it. If you want to keep it in this mode, it's absolutely fantastic. The other thing I think it's funny, if we zoom in here, let me come up a little bit. You can see like a normal smartphone, it has battery, Wi-Fi, reception, but the home screen makes it look like the cassette that Rewind used to be in his G1 mode. So I think that's kind of a nice compromise, where it still kind of looks like a smartphone, but it has the cassette, so if you want to think of it as a cassette, you certainly can, because it's got the tape pieces and everything, and it looks exactly like a cassette on the sticker. So I think that's really cool. I like that a lot. From the back, not really into robot kibble except the chest plate, but not a problem at all. So I think this thing is very successful in all three modes. I think Rewind is absolutely fantastic. I think it's my favorite of the three Legends class from this first wave. Wheelie was really cool too, but he has a couple problems holding together in vehicle mode, so that kind of takes away from his overall score with me. But I definitely think Rewind is the best out of the first three. Stripes is okay. He's obviously just a pre-paint job, or what do they call it now? A pre-tool instead of a retool. He's a pre-tool of Ravage. That toy is obviously going to be painted as Ravage, and it will probably be a little bit more successful as Ravage. It's okay as Stripes. But this guy's absolutely fantastic. He works in all three modes. The robot mode looks excellent. I think the smartphone, iPhone mode kind of looks pretty good as well, and it has the sticker that has the tape. So it's a little bit of a throwback to a little bit older fans who want to still think of these as audio cassette tapes, which is pretty neat. And I think the tank mode is really successful as well. I think they did a nice job. It's not just like with Buzzsaw's, you know, his kind of tank mode or carrier mode. It's just like we kind of flipped out some wheels, and it still just looks like the flat smartphone mode, but it has some wheels on the bottom. This actually looks like a proper tank. It has a turret. It has a cannon. And I love that you can hold the gun on the side of the smartphone mode, because I think that's such a fantastic touch to have that little bit of storage there for the gun. It's absolutely fantastic. So this guy is definitely my vote. If you're looking to be choosy with the first wave, this guy's a must-have. Then I would definitely say Wheelie. If you wanted to not get Stripes in favor of Ravage later on, I would get that. Oh, also, I forgot to show you earlier, here is his little Autobot Rewind card. Very nice artwork there. I like that a lot. And then here are his tech specs. He's obviously super high on brain power. So very cool there. Nice card. Pretty nice, solid cardboard there. But yeah, I definitely recommend this guy. I say if you can find him, get out there and pick him up. He's definitely a must-have. He's absolutely fantastic. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Autobot Rewind from the Transformers Titans Return Legends class. And thank you so much for watching.